Welcome to Tibalt's Apprentice. So what you're about to see are three of the most amazing games that I've played in a while. They're not that amazing. This is a deck you've probably seen before if you've seen the channel anytime in the last maybe 2 months. Lots of enchantments, lots of curses, and that's the way it goes. But it's amazing because I managed to win at least one of these games. Quick update as far as the channel and what's going on. My father-in-law has had his surgery. For those of you that don't know, that maybe just tuning into this episode, he broke his hip just a couple of days back while we were on an outing. He's in his mid to late 80s. Anyhow, broke a hip. And so things are going to be a little erratic right here at Tibalt's Apprentice. I can't believe I won that game already. Is that amazing or what? It is playing double speed, but still, that was amazing. At any rate, so things are going to be a little erratic right now as far as that goes, putting out some content and stuff. But I did want to get some stuff going. And for those of you that did care and did express concern, I thank you very much for that concern. Both my wife and I do. And my father-in-law, of course. So thanks for that. He is getting better. He has a certain type of dementia and some other issues that, anyhow, I don't want to get into that. We're here for magic. So what you're seeing is a lot of enchantments, a whole lot of enchantments. And you're actually seeing the deck work. This is not something I suggest you go out and burn your wild cards on. But if you do, this can be a fun deck. Doesn't always perform as well as it is right now, but you'll see some of the decks. At this point, I was concerned that I was about to see the hammer come down, see the colossal hammer, but I don't get a chance to get that deep into the game to see that. The idea is you get as many enchantments on the board as you can. It has certain pet cards of mine. Of course, the ley lines are a favorite of mine. And of course, there's the 9 lives Solemnity. That's kind of what you're going for. It's what you're hoping for, but there is more, I would argue, win conditions. You are getting a chance to put some curses on your enemy and get a chance to see that if they give you the time to build up your board state. They don't always do that. In this case, I'm lucky. I've got the mana that I need. I probably need to tweak the mana base. I am down to 4 life already. As you can see, I'm going to put down the 9 lives. I risk getting that removed off the board, and I risk having to, I risk nothing. They quit. Yay for us. Let's see how this third game goes. That has to be just about as good as we can get. Sort of. Well, you're going to have to stay tuned for this one, and I got to say a huge shout out to 88 here, who I play against for this final game, for letting it go the distance. Up against Slivers, so that could be a little bit difficult. I see that I have a turn 2 play here. I really wish that I got that ley line in my opening hand, so I could have already dropped down the board. I didn't know I was going to face Slivers. Now I know I face Slivers. The idea is here that I can get my enchantments on board. I can gain some life back as necessary. So let's see how low this thing goes, because I don't have a start to this, especially not when they're dropping Slivers this fast. I at least have the mana that I need. I can keep them from getting counters on their cards. But with Slivers, it doesn't really matter. They build up too dang fast. Look at this. 21 life dropped to 9 in just a single shot. Can I get past it? We'll see. Going to put this on the board, get a little bit of life back. That doesn't matter. Can they do me right now? That didn't sound right. Anyhow, I'm going to go the distance. I will block. I will take 8 damage. I am down to 2. There is the top deck of the day right there, okay? The top deck of the day. At this point, most people would sweep. This person, he, she, they, don't. So I appreciate that for going the distance. A lot of times people playing Solemnity 9 lives don't have any win conditions. So as always, the motto is make them have it, right? Don't just assume that they have it and give up. Make them have it. So I'm not getting any damage in. They may have a sweeper. They could always get me to put that 9 lives back in my hand, which would kill me. But we are desperately trying to get something going here. They are put to a decision where they're going to have to start taking life or losing creatures. They want to go wide and want to sweep and just keep swinging at me as best they can. I'm okay with that. I'm a little black on mana. I'm a little short on black mana at this point. That's something this deck could probably... I'm like trying... A Chromatic Lantern doesn't feel like it would be out of place, but it also doesn't feel like something that should go in there either. This deck is kind of stretched thin. We'll take a look at it as soon as we finish. But again, a little short on that mana. Down to 2 life. Let's see if I can actually bring that life total back up before I either run out of cards or they find some way of removing or sweeping the board. Kind of a glass cannon on their side since the... I'm wanting to talk about glass cannons, but anyhow, since they are relying on just slivers, all right, now we're starting to get this deck going. Here's what the deck should do, and here's what you want to do. Building up that life total. 5 isn't that great, but it's better than 2, right? I am going to say good game because I have a feeling that as their flyers come in for one final thing, they're not going to let the game go any further. They're just going to sweep. I have a feeling they're going to do that. That's why I said good game. But they, in fact, let me go the distance here. So now with 17 black mana, what can I do? A lot. A whole lot. Lots of card draw. Lots of life gain. I do have to be careful not to deck myself. But at this point, build up the board. Build up the board. And put them to the decisions as far as what they're going to do. Just keep playing the cards. Got the mana for it. That's why the Chromatic Lantern doesn't feel... I need that mana fixing in there, but once things get on board, and as long as they don't sweep anything, I've got plenty of ways of producing mana because I've got, I want to say, 27 enchantments in here, something ridiculous. Again, we'll take a look at this deck in just a minute. Let's let it go to their turn, dump a couple of cards, and... trying to decide what to say there. Nothing really to say. We'll just see how long they're going to put up with this. Go ahead, sack another creature. Doesn't have to hurt you. And again, if they have something to let me sweep, could be the death of me. I think I get one more big turn out of this, though. Let's see where we have. And see where it goes. All right, plenty of black mana. Let's put some more curses on them. Once Solemnity is on the board there, and once I'm not once I'm not taking damage, there's really no need to continue the game there. I do have some guys' blessings in there, so I can recast things, bring things back from the graveyard. Don't necessarily have to run out of cards, but that clause on there that says that I can't lose the game, that is clutch. Quick look at the deck here. Nothing that you haven't seen before. Several of my pet cards in there. Like I said, those ley lines in there. Solemnity 9 lives. It's something outside the meta, though. So there we go. Look at those enchantments there. There are a ton of them. Anyhow, thanks for watching. And thanks for your concern for my father-in-law. If you got anything out of this video, throw it a like. Give us a comment. Thank you very much for the time you spent with me.